What's up, y'all? I'm here at Cirrus McKinney at their new state-of-the-art facility, and today I'm one day away from my instrument check ride. So I'm gonna take you guys behind the scene of what it looks like to train here at Cirrus McKinney. Everything from their SR-22s, their Vision jets, their flight simulators, and their world-class instructors. This place has it all. So follow along with me, and let's go have a day. So let me introduce you guys to my instructor, Cooper.
Hey everybody.
I've been flying with him for the last 2 months. He's done an exquisite job of getting me prepared for tomorrow's test. But today, Cooper isn't Cooper.
I'm not.
Cooper's Stan, and he is the defense holding me back from getting my instrument rating. So he's gonna throw everything he has at me, and it's gonna be a day.
It's true. The goal for today, to make it the most realistic that we can for Josh, we're gonna take him through a ground like I would be his examiner. And then we're gonna take him out and go fly with him exactly the same. Like you said, I'm Stan. I'm not gonna help him at all. I'm gonna ask the tough questions, and we'll make sure that he's prepared for tomorrow.
Let's get to work, come on. As an approach, I'll need to use it as a standard alternate. It would have to be 600 foot ceilings, 2 miles visibility.
Okay, awesome. How did you get that?
Well, I went into our flight planning data, and I looked at the altitude we'll be at and how much fuel we burn at that altitude and cruise. So we just went through a mock check ride with my flight instructor, Cooper. We've been working together for the last 2 months. And so tomorrow I take my check ride. So Cooper basically ran me through every single scenario and situation that the DPE, the person who will be asking me questions in order for me to get my instrument rating, will be asking me tomorrow. He put me through every situation, whether it's weather, knowing the airplane I'm flying, knowing flight rules, knowing approaches, knowing departures, and anything else under the sun to ensure that I'm ready for the test tomorrow. It's very similar, like when you're getting ready for an NFL game on Sunday, you go through all week learning the defense, preparing. Then on Saturday before the game, your coach runs you through every single scenario and situation that you have to execute on Sunday so that you're prepared for whatever the defense throws at you. For me tomorrow, the defense is the guy sitting across the table, trying to make sure I'm on my P's and Q's to be able to get my instrument rating license. So I feel good to go. Next, we're gonna hop in the airplane and we're gonna do a practice of the flight that we think that I'll do tomorrow, run through some procedures, some flows, have a safe landing, come back and get ready for tomorrow. Let's do it. So our baby right here, we call her Little Papa because the tail sign is 722 Papa Lima. She's a Cirrus SR-22. We've flown this thing everywhere this off season.
Honestly, everywhere is not an exaggeration.
We've gone to Knoxville, we went to New York, we went to Florida, we've gone to Atlanta. We got some trips planned for after.
Heck yeah.
We may even be flying to the wedding. So I don't know, we'll see. But this is our baby right here.
Yeah.
Let's go.
She's seen a lot.
She's seen a lot. So we'll pre-flight her, get her ready to go. You think you're gonna be able to fit back here? This is more space than a Delta flight, I promise. So right now we're doing the pre-flight. So you're basically inspecting the plane, making sure everything's good to go. These are called your control surfaces. So you help the plane go up and down, left and right, making sure everything looks good. Making sure these are our flaps, making sure these are good. They're good for landing. Really making sure no one came out here with a lawnmower and smacked us out of our airplane before we would go to fly. Yeah. You're supposed to take a sip of it.
It smells like
not good. Ready to go?
Let's do it. Looks like we have
Cooper today won't be saying a word though. He'll be our.
I know. I get to be a ghost in the right seat. I can't
He's
say
this
anything.
alternative personality.
I get to be the mean guy.
What should we call the mean Cooper? Stan.
Call me Stan.
Call him Stan.
Stan. All right, we'll be Stan.
You Stan until we land. There we go.
Yeah, you'd think the engine was on. How fast this puppy's moving.
Oh, don't. Hey, this is my workout for the day. Resistance runs, backwards incline.
There you go. That's awesome.
All right, ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. I'm gonna run you through the safety plan before we get going. So I'm gonna be pilot in command today. Cooper, even though he's testing us and he's staying today, he's gonna be secondary in command. In case of an emergency, something happens to me, roles and responsibilities will fall on Cooper. Stan, something happens to Stan, roles and responsibilities fall on you. But it's okay, no worries. You're in a Cirrus, we have a lot of safety features built in for you. So if something just happens to us, the pilots, we have the auto land, safety land, red button right here above your head. You'll click this button, the plane will handle everything. It will squawk. An emergency, it will find the nearest airport with a suitable runway. It will land and handle all communications for you. Now, if something happens to the engine and us, very simple. We also have caps in our Cirrus. That's this red handle right here. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna pull this red handle down and pull up on it like a seatbelt. Like a pull up, about 40 pounds of pressure. And that's gonna release a parachute attached to the airframe. Plane's gonna float down to safety. Once you do that, you're gonna pick up this tablet, just a short checklist, and it'll be sitting right here. And you're just gonna run through it. So you pull the activation handle, you have your mixture, which is this red thing, cut off, pull it back. Fuel selector, it says fuel selector, you'll lift it up, you'll pull it to the off position. Fuel pump, again, it says fuel pump, you'll turn it off. The BAT 1, BAT 2 switches over here, you'll turn those off. And the engine knob, you'll turn it off and you'll float down to safety. And then when we float down, stay relaxed and comfortable. Keep your hands on your thighs. Boom, we'll have a nice smooth impact, but nothing's gonna happen today. We're gonna have a great flight. We're gonna get ready for our instrument check ride. On taxi, takeoff and landing, only they need you to do is have one of those 3 seat belts on. We had a good taxi out, smooth, beautiful day to fly. There wasn't a cloud in the sky. And so we take off and like part of the test tomorrow will be just working on departures, tracking different GPS points, tracking different ground-based features in order to get to your destination. And so when you do your instrument training, you have to wear these goggles called foggles, and they are miserable. Because like on a nice day like this, you can see everything outside, but when you're just flying with your instruments, you're only supposed to be able to see inside the plane. It's like you're flying through clouds or something. So you put the foggles on, you can't see anything. All you can see is everything you're supposed to touch. Anything inside the airplane, outside the airplane is cooked. But it's good practice, like preparing you for the hardest situations of flying. So we flew out to Paris, Texas, beautiful scenes, nice landscape. They got an Eiffel Tower out there somewhere. And then we diverted to Bonham, which is, you gotta look it up on the map. It's somewhere over in East Texas. Flew over to Bonham and we practiced a couple approaches over there. It was hectic because it's an uncontrolled tower, and what that means is there's no tower sitting at the airport. So pilots from everywhere are flying in and out, and it's on the pilots to be able to communicate to each other to make sure there's no issues or collisions or anything happen. So we practiced one approach in, we circled north of the airport, came around and practiced another approach back into the south. Both of those went really smooth. Did a good job of reading the approach plate, briefing the approach, coming down almost to land, and then the goal of instrument training is as if you were trying to fly to different airports, but you couldn't get in, so you have to go fly a missed approach as if you couldn't see the runway. Do it again, go to your next airport and land safely. So try to get into Bonham twice, couldn't for whatever reason, and then we came back to McKinney on what's called the VOR approach for all of our pilots and flight people. I'd love to see how often you actually fly a VOR approach in real life. Because they are a doozy, to say the least. We came in, had no issues, came back on the VOR approach alpha back to McKinney, circle to land runway 18. We got all our fixes down, saw our runway, and this time we landed, and I'll let you guys be the judge on the landing. I know your view is a little low in the back seat, but if Jalen, shout out our cameraman Jalen today, if he said it was a smooth landing, then it was a smooth landing. But you can rate them in the comments. A being Delta, you know, United. B being American. DF being Spirit, RP to our fallen airline. So let me know how my landing is. I thought it was a beautiful flight. Shout out to Cooper, aka Stan, today for being the toughest DP out there. I think he got us prepared and ready to go for tomorrow. So now the pressure is on me to show up on game day, execute tomorrow, and become an instrument-rated pilot. Let's get it. All right, how we do?
Fantastic. And we shot 3 approaches really quick. You kept up with everything. We were ahead of the airplane at all times. Everything was to standards. It was beautiful.
Can't be that easy. What can I do better?
Oh, that last approach, I will say we were just a touch fast. So whenever
Yeah.
we intercept final, we want to be at 120.
Okay.
We were sitting right around 140, which actually ended up working out because there was traffic, but tomorrow on your check ride, we'll just slow it down just a little bit.
Okay.
But other than that, man, you killed it.
Ready to go?
Let's do it.
Let's go. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Instrument rating coming soon. And then we can fly anywhere and everywhere.